Hey guys, it's Eileen. Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I wanted to take some of this Christmas paper that I got at Michael's. It is the Vintage Craft Smart, and I wanted to make a junk journal with it. So I've been thinking about doing some junk journals for my Etsy store, but again, it's December and there's no sense in putting junk journals for Christmas in my Etsy store. So a little late into the season, but I thought I would show you guys how to make your own. And I know that come Christmas time, they're probably going to have all sorts of sales on Christmas paper. So make sure that you get your coupons or whatever and go get your papers on sale at your craft stores, Joann's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, all those places. So today I'm going to show you how I put together my junk journal. I'll give you the measurements that I used. And then in my next video, I'm going to show you how I'm going to use this junk journal, specifically this Christmas one. And I'd like to do more junk journaling actually in the future, so maybe that I'll make that a regular thing on my channel, is showing you what kind of stuff I want to put in my junk journal, and that will give you guys an idea of what to put in yours, or like open your mind to new things that you can put in a junk journal. So let's get started here. So the first cut I'm making here is I'm taking 2 inches off of the side of this 12 by 12 paper. So I'm making it 10 inches long, and then I'm going to make it 7 inches in height. So I'm going to, when I fold these in half, I'm going to have a journal that measures 5 by 7. So I looked at the TNs and saw that this is roughly a B6 size journal, and that's what I wanted it to be, kind of a standard size. So that is what I did with that. And that other snowflake piece of paper over there, I'm actually making into another journal. So that is going to be my outside. So this is going to be the cover of my junk journal. So usually when I make my junk journals, I just put in like copy weight paper, but I decided I wanted to use cardstock in this one. And I think it was because I wanted to be able to draw with markers in especially this Christmas journal, just because I thought it would be nice to be able to do like colorful words and things. I guess that's where my mind was going when I was thinking about using the white cardstock. So this is the white cardstock that you buy at Michael's. It's the Recollections white cardstock. And I'm cutting these down to, I believe I cut them down to 9 3/4 by 7. Or am I cutting? I am cutting them down to 10. I am cutting them down to 10, and then when I get done with it, I'm just gonna shave everything off and make them even so they fit nicely inside of the cover. But I'm just gonna cut them all down, and then I will individually score them down the middle to make them fold real nice. I'm just taking some extra sheets of paper from this collection, and I'm just cutting them down to 6 by 6, and that way I'm getting some nice extra pieces of paper that can go in the junk journal. But when you cut them down to 6 by 6, they can be used twice instead of just getting the one cut. And they're not going to all be the same size, but that's okay because it's a junk journal. Not everything has to be the same size. Not everything has to fit the same. And I'm also going to be getting out some tea stain paper here and some graph paper that I have in my junk journal collection box that I have behind me here. And that is what I reach for when I'm doing junk journals, because it's nice to have different pages in a junk journal. I don't like all white pages or, all just pages from a collection. I like to have different things to go along with that. So just to clarify, that was 5 sheets of white cardstock. Then that was 4 sheets of the pieces of paper from the collection. And then I used 2 pieces of the coffee dyed paper and 1 piece of graph paper. And then I'm just putting them in any kind of order. There's no right or wrong way to do this. You just mix them up and put them in whatever kind of order you want to put them in. So this is what I'm talking about, this overhang right here. So you saw where the inside pieces of paper don't quite fit into the cover. So what I do is I push everything nice and tight together, and I'll get a binder clip and put it on there. And then I'll take my metal ruler, and I'll answer the phone because it's my dad calling. And I will go ahead and take my metal ruler, line it up, and I will take my X-Acto knife. Now, the first time that I used it, it was not a brand new blade, and that was my fault because I should have put a brand new blade in before I even started cutting because it started shredding a little bit. So I had to stop in the middle and put in a brand new blade in. You have to go over it very lightly. You just use constant pressure, but very lightly and steady, and you just go over it several times until it cuts. And since I did not have a brand new blade in, is when it started pulling and shredding the paper. So I'm just gonna skip through that because I have to do this like 3 times because it shredded my paper. So put a new blade in your X-Acto knife or your box cutter, whatever you're using to cut these pages down. Just be patient, use steady pressure, go over it several times, but please, 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 please put in a brand new blade. See what this is exactly what I'm talking about. We're just gonna stop now and move on. So aren't I so adorable that I just so nonchalantly forgot that I was doing a video and I just started like, you know, casually emailing people? Yep, that's me. Just, you know, forgot that I was supposed to be doing a video for you guys, and I was just like, hey, I'll just, you know, start emailing people, and then it just dawned on me, I've got the camera recording and I'm supposed to be doing a video. Okay, yep, put it away. Time to get back to what I was doing. Jeez. Sometimes I'm such an airhead. So we're going to fit the inside back. We're using the heavy duty high capacity staples. I don't know if regular staples would work for this because it's so thick since I used cardstock. So I'm using the high capacity staples, and all they do is allow you a little bit extra room before the staple bends inward. And there we got it all together. So now I'm just figuring how I want the cover to look. I know I want that little Santa Claus right there. I know I want him on the front, but I don't know. I like to layer things on the front. So I want a layered look, but I don't know which way I want it layered. Joy, joy, for Christ Okay, so all I have left to do is just finish up the front of this, and then I'm going to take some of the ribbon that you saw me get out, and I'm going to wrap it around the spine because I love the way that ribbon looks wrapped around the spine of these junk journals. And that's going to be it for this junk journal. In my next video, I will show you how I'm going to fill in this junk journal. And that is it for today's video. So I hope that you guys make one for yourself. They've got lots of, well, they've got lots of them at mine. I hope they have some at yours. Go up to your Tuesday mornings or your Michael's, Joann's. They've got lots of holiday paper right now. So I think that these would be really cute to do, just to kind of keep away. What I'm envisioning is that I'd like to do a junk journal for every month. So can you imagine every month having one of those boxes, you know, those decorated boxes, and just having 12 journals neatly stacked up in those boxes and just documenting what you're doing from week to week, and having little, you know, little pieces of whatever you're putting in your junk journal, which is what I'm going to show you next week. But I think that's such a great idea, and I will see you in my next video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, make sure you like it, and make sure you subscribe to Chaotic Mom. I'd love to see you come into the year 2020 with me and join this community that we have here, and I will see you next time. Bye.